Okay guys, just a real quick disclaimer on this video. Y'all want to see real when you watch these videos, so you're going to see real this time. I waffled about adding this into the video, but y'all say y'all want to see everything for real, so I guess this disclaimer is if you've ever said the word Alabama, been near Alabama, saw Alabama on a road map, live in Alabama, I want to apologize to the state of Alabama, to the band Alabama. If you've ever typed Alabama out on the phone, I apologize. But y'all wanted real, so here you go. Y'all asked for it. All right, guys, as we get prepared to head out on the King for a random day, let's see where this day ends up taking us, shall we? Alright guys, welcome to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and any kind of content really. If you are new here, I invite you to go watch a few of my videos, and if you think I'm right for you, maybe consider giving us a subscribe, a like, share, follow, comment, all that good stuff. If you're old here, welcome back. Yeah boy, today is going to be kind of a random day, guys. I've got a road in mind that I'm wanting to take you guys with me down to go riding, but I've got a couple of things I've got to do first. I've got to meet with my oldest kid, Ash. She's wanting to take her car to 10-minute oil change, so she's never been there. So I'm kind of going to meet up with her and lead her into the 10-minute oil change. Then I've got to swing over to Ace Hardware and get plumbing parts, because my day will consist of some plumbing. I literally had plumbing issues just pop up out of the blue. One of the pipes, and it was an older pipe, one of the joints just popped loose, so I'm going to have to go get some couplers and some goodies to fix pipes with. But at least it ain't in the middle of the winter, so. Although it is a little cool today. This you're watching this is Saturday, May the something, first part of May, first Saturday of May, I think, actually. So whatever your numbers are on your calendar for that day, that's what day it is. Man, I'll tell you, I had to put on a jacket this morning. I've got my full gloves on, and as you can tell by the view, I am wearing my full face helmet, because if you saw Monday's episode Rolling with T-Bone, I'll give you a spoiler if you haven't, I ended up getting absolutely soaked. But surprisingly enough, the Joker actually, you know, delivered me home safe, handled good in the rain, didn't have no issues. So the Joker did good. I just thought I was going to be smart and outride the rain, but that did not work. But this will be a shorter episode. I'm not sure if this is going to be a regular Monday episode or a Thursday episode. I guess future T-Bone will be making that decision. But for now, guys, I'm going to go meet up with her. I'm going to get that took care of. So I will see y'all in just a second. Drinking was forbidden in my Christian country home, so I learned to play the flat top on some good old gospel songs. Then I heard about the bar rooms just across the Georgia line, where boy could make a pick living picking guitar late at night. Had to learn about the ladies, was too young to understand why the young girls fall in love with the boys in the band. When the boys turn to music, the girls just turn away to some other guitar picker in some other late night place. Well, I held on to my music, let the ladies walk away, Took my songs and dreams to Nashville, then I moved on to LA. Up to New York City, all across the USA. I've lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred. What keeps me going? I don't know. It can't be the money, Lord knows I'm always broke. Could it be the satisfaction of being understood? When the people really love you and they tell you when it's good. Well, I'll speak my southern English just as natural as I please. I'm in the heart of Dixie, Dixie's in the heart of me. And someday when I make it, when luck finds a way, somewhere high on Lookout Mountain, y'all, I'll smile with pride and say, my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred. Southern born and southern bred. So yeah, guys, I mean that was Wednesday night, I want to say. Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was Wednesday, but it was the National Weather Service, which cannot predict any weather until after it's happened. They did confirm that it was 3 tornadoes that touched down, and like I said, guys, we had trees damage everywhere. I was actually in my truck, and I was at work inside the park, and I was going to the soccer fields to my concession stand, and the wind all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it hit the side of my truck so hard, guys, that and I drive a full-size Chevrolet Avalanche, so I like this big tree right here. See that? Man, we had some bad weather, but my truck lifted up like that, and I actually had to turn into the wind to keep my truck from tipping over. And as quick as it came up was as quick as it went away. So we ended up the rest of that day just cleaning up storm damage. I think that was Thursday, but man, I'll tell you guys, it was scary. It really was, because you know, that's kind of the thing with tornadoes, like I showed you on those streets, man, those things they just come out of nowhere. And I mean, you know, they come in, and actually, I'm glad I thought about that. I want to say rest in peace, R.I.P. to James Gregory. So he's from Alabama. James Gregory is the funniest guy in America. He's a comedian. But he, if you've never watched any of his stand-up footage, go to YouTube and give him a watch. But he would talk about, you know, a tornado would hit, do all this damage, and be done in 3 minutes. So, you know, it's not like a hurricane. They can predict hurricanes coming for weeks at a time. But tornadoes, once all those elements are just right, I mean, it's bad. And of course, here in the South, I live in North Georgia, so we don't see Now, I don't want to try to make that seem like it's a all the time thing in my area, because it's not. But, you know, Cleveland, Tennessee, south toward Atlanta, a little bit further south, you get into Tornado Alley. We're actually in the fringes of Tornado Alley, so we get some wild winds here. But man, I hope everybody survived. I know there's still people today without power because of it. So I think the news had said there was like 3 confirmed who had died, so our hearts go out to their families and thoughts and prayers go up to them. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys back there. I don't know, I was trying to record, I don't know what's exactly going on. I think I missed some of this. This thing does what it wants to, apparently. So when I told it not to, it did, and when I told it to, it didn't. So, and it looks like I am recording this, so maybe this will get into the video. But I'll tell you what, guys, I'm almost over here to meet up with Ash, so let me get met up with her, square her away, grab my parts, and then we'll come back when we get to the road that I'm wanting to ride down. Oh my God. I don't know. Wow. You know, I got my music turned off now. Okay, we made it to the road I want to ride. I'm going to reset the mileage because I'm not sure exactly how long this road is, but I love riding this road. It's a Galloway Road. And I've rode this I've rode this road in some videos before. I think I did like a half of a Galloway run one time. It was a ride series. It wasn't in a main video, I don't think. But Galloway Road right here in Fannin County, guys. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, there you go. Stop. That's what I was saying about riding in our area, man. We've just got so many beautiful rides. You know, Highway 2 being probably the top of it, Lick Skillet Road, Aska Road, Ada Street, Galloway Road, Pleasant Hill Road. I mean, I can take off in a different direction every day and just be happy with the ride. Now, I don't know, Georgia Hillbilly, you may not have been through here in a while, but that's no longer a 3-way stop right there. It's just a straight through. They have to stop coming off of Barnes Chapel. But then again, you may already knew that. So, but anyway, Galloway Road, guys. This road, I'm not too sure how long this road is. It's not just a super long road, but it does have some nice sweeping curves in it, some banking curves. Has a couple of nice hairpin turns in it. But I'll tell you guys, I've been listening to Alabama the last couple of days. I got off on the Alabama kick. If you haven't heard him, if you go to YouTube and you type in Alabama, type in Jamie Johnson in Alabama. They were at the Ryman Auditorium a few years back, and Jamie Johnson was on stage with Alabama, and he sang what I believe might be one of the best cover versions of My Home's in Alabama. You know, Jamie, he slowed it down just a little bit, put that old slow Jamie Johnson on it. One of the hairpins right there. I don't know if the camera's showing it really, but yeah, go check that video out and see. It's called Alabama and Friends, and it's got Jamie Johnson. You know, other people have covered some of Alabama's music. Of course, Brad Paisley being the top thief in the bunch, but man, you can't beat Alabama. You know, that's one of those groups that came along maybe in 81 was when they really exploded onto the mainstream. But I can remember being a kid back in the 80s, because my dad was a huge country music fan, so they were always watching the Country Music Awards, the AMA Awards, and man, you saw Alabama there in the 80s taking their lion's share of all the awards. 40 number one top hit, you know, 40 number one hits, and the Statler brothers were usually hosting the Statler brothers were usually hosting those shows, along with sometimes it would be Barbara Mandrell, sometimes it would be Dolly Parton, and then Kenny Rogers kind of took over the hosting duties there for a little while. But Man, I tell you, Alabama, nobody knew what to do about Alabama when they came onto the scene. There wasn't no stopping them. And of course, you had other groups that were, you know, trying to follow the Statler Brothers, which the Statler Brothers had been around since the 60s. So you had the Statler Brothers, and they were more country rock, southern rock. They were mixed with a little country. You had the Bellamy Brothers. But man, when Alabama came along, they just rewrote everything about music there was to rewrite, and left us with a bunch of great music. My Home's in Alabama is actually one of my favorite songs. What are you doing, Hoss? Are you trying to stop me? Alright, Tri-State. Man, they're still, guys, they're still working on storm damage to Galloway Road. Man, it was, I think I got some video earlier of the trees and stuff. We had some bad storms come through here a few days back. Like I said, the National Weather Service had confirmed that there was 3 tornadoes hit. But anyway, now what was I talking about? Yeah, Alabama just, you know, those guys were making some good music. And one of my favorite songs, of course, is, like I said, My Home's in Alabama, but She's a Lady, Down on Love is another one of my favorite songs. Close Enough to Perfect for Me. Believe it or not, one of my all-time favorite songs is it's a song they sung about Cheap Seats. But man, I love all Alabama songs. I mean, that's, you know, those guys were just, they were ruling the world back in the 80s. And they did a couple of songs that got big in the 90s. Of course, one of them being I'm in a Hurry and Don't Know Why. Late 80s, early 90s, another good song. Now, those guys together, of course, they were a trio later, but in the beginning, they were a quartet. Of course, Randy Owens done the lion's share of the singing. I think it was Randy. I think I'm right. I could be wrong. If I am, don't worry, Recycle Hooligan will fix me right up. He lives right there in Fort Payne, Alabama, where the band came from. But yeah, man, there it is, Galloway Road, guys. Like I said, this ain't a real long road. I'm gonna stop counting my mileage right here, because I'm gonna turn on Beaver Road and get back over across the other side of Highway 5. 3.3 miles, guys. Do not enter one way. Well, shoot, I'm committed now. I may be committed to the jailhouse if I'm no, nothing to see here, folks. Just an honest, law-abiding citizen. Didn't know there was a sign up now. I'm sorry. Not being an outlaw. The tanning salon, man, them things are still around. I can't believe they're still around, tanning salons. Good grief. Alright, guys, as we turn here by Abernathy's Furniture, we is on the other side of 5. My side. Yeah, man, guys, what a week it's been. Just weird weather, and this, I'm shooting this to be a special Thursday episode, but this actually may in all actuality end up being next Monday's video. And the only reason I say that is because after tomorrow, Sunday, we're supposed to have like 4 days of non-stop rain. There's like a high percentage of rain in each day. And of course that'll change, because like I said, they can't predict the weather, but we'll just see what future T-Bone decides he wants to do with this episode. It ain't gonna be a very long episode. I know Sick, I know Slickhead Customs, I know Slick, I know you like your long videos, but this may not be a long video. Y'all go give Slickhead Customs a like, subscribe, a follow. Hippies Chopper Corn, they're together. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with on their channels. But I tell you what, guys, I think that's pretty well much going to do it for me today. I have got to go fix water pipes, and then I've got to mow grass. My grass needs mowing, so I guess that'll pretty well much wind up my day right there. good little ride though. I knew I wasn't going to get to do a long ride today. Of course, y'all will see this way after the fact, but tomorrow is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everyone. R1, I hope Future T-Bone does good for you for your Mother's Day. Hope you get to go for a ride at least. But I'll tell you what, guys, I think I'm going to drop this video off right here, go home and get to work. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you know every time the Rolling with T-Bone crew hits YouTube. But I'll tell you what, guys, until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching.